Hello and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir. You can support me at patreon.com/Sientir, and I think I forgot to say that last time, but no mind. We need to go to Bukdek Byway, which is not typically where I'm going from here. I want to go capture an elite skill. It is a monk elite skill, as you might guess by the fact that I'm a monk, and I believe this character finally has all Paragon elite skills as of quite a while ago. But it is going to be a little bit of a trek to get there. Now, this is a very popular monk elite skill. It is, in fact, very popular. I don't even know where this... Okay, that's nice. At this moment that I realize I don't know my way around here that well. I do like some of this architecture. I like this red stuff, frankly. The slum's not so nice, but... Ring City has its own sort of interesting charm to it, in its own sort of way. Still got Ampha about, didn't completely drive them out, despite the Ministry of Purity's efforts. I'm gonna double check to see where, Bukdek Byway. Bukdek Byway. Make sure that I'm actually taking a useful exit here. Okay, yes, that is... Okay, I do want to go this direction. I think. I want to go through there. I want to go through that zone. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how I get to it. I think down this way. I don't know if these are the standard Ampha or if these are the souped up Winds of Change Ampha. The way that they're dying makes me think that they are not the souped up Ampha, however. So that's nice. Hey, Cantha chest. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, that's completely not anywhere. If you target things by just what's proximate, most proximate, sometimes you're going to get some aggressively false positives. In this case, that. So we want to go do Gates of Kryta, but that is not our initial quest. I don't know how difficult it's going to be, but we're going to start it this episode because it's not going to take that long to capture this elite skill. Should be done in a few minutes, I hope. And then we can go into Gates of Kryta. But Gates of Kryta introduces us to kind of the Krytan end of things, and it has very different concerns compared to going over the dwarves. Now, I'll admit that I'm not fully versed in them. Hi. Cool, I'm glad you'll continue fighting for Cantha. I'm not fully versed in what I'm to expect in Gates of Kryta, but, you know. There are ministry down here, by the way. The Undercity has a bunch of ministry in it. Basically, where there were afflicted, there are now ministry, just generally speaking. There are some variants to some of that. We need Demser Chefai over there, Chiefai, or that has got to be a reference. Anyway, going to be dangerous, probably. Yeah, that's A, why it's going to be dangerous, and B, why I'm here. Keep this boss loaded up with stuff. Cool. That's what we're here for. Oh, this is going to be not very effective right now. Yay! The weakest ray of judgment you will ever see. What that was. Okay, well, we don't need to actually hang out here. Okay, so at this point, it's time to head over to LA. Yes, I know my party's too big. I want to be using Ray of Judgment because the Krytans are dealing with an undead problem, and undead do not like being smited. This is not the party for going in undead lands, though. So please bear with me a moment as I adjust my build for doing this. That's probably fine. I get it up to 12 reasonably if I do that, and I'd have to dump that and do this, and that's kind of awkward. I don't think that's worth it. Is 11 good? No. Okay, let's just do this standard fare. I guess I can throw my extra point because I'll probably won't go for the eyes. And then I'm just gonna bring smite condition. Cool. I want that, and where's Technobabble? Cool. I'm gonna have energy problems, I predict, but whatever. Okay, where's Talcora? I want you back in the team. Gwen, Daedalon, Prius. Now, what do I want to do for the last person? Arguably, there's some choices. I want Serenia. He does mist form stuff. I'm not bringing Master of Whispers specifically because Master of Whispers is a minion mancer, and that doesn't tend to work out too well when your enemies... Cool. I'm not sure how much I wanted silk and leather squares, but we got them. It tends to work out poorly to try to raise minions from enemies that do not leave corpses that you can raise minions from, so... it was here that the refugees reached the lands of Kryta, the first Ascalonians to come to Kryta since the Searing. When the three kingdoms of Or, Kryta, and Ascalon were attacked by the Char, only Kryta managed to defeat the beasts and drive them entirely from their lands under the leadership of Sol D'Alessio and his followers, the White Mantle, who believed in new unseen gods. If you choose to enter this mission, you will see the refugees from Ascalon arrive in the lands of Kryta and witness their meeting with Justicar Hablion, a leader of the White Mantle. That sounds excellent. Let's go into hard mode and do just that. So, we shall see how this will go. It could go poorly. Make contact with the local authorities at Lion's Arch. I mean, let's just... There. This is what this is all about. I don't know how long this is going to take, because it has been ages since I've done this mission. I don't remember what is expected of us. Or Oink! Oink is well known throughout the Guild Wars community for his indomitable spirit and being literally indestructible. More for the latter than anything else. But you can see, when that's dealing 60 some odd damage per tick, why I might want it with me. So. Yeah, I mostly use the dazing thing. Oh, interesting. There's one of them overvalued locked chests. Hellhounds are going to be fun, because they tend to explode in a shower of sparks. Now, there are some... Oh, this is going to be so annoying. Wait, no. I can do this. Haha! I can remove conditions from myself. Oh, hard apple cider, eh? I lost my train of thought. Grasping ghouls do leave corpses, but I believe they're the only undead that do so. I believe the bonus is for bringing Oink to his owners or some such business. I don't remember. So you add the Bloodless. I would prefer not to be blind, thanks. And there's Oink attacking. I don't know if Oink's actually indestructible or just very persistent. I see you learned the top secret technique of not standing in rays of judgment for more than 2 ticks. It still is effective, though. It disrupts them, if nothing else. Actually, in retrospect, I should have brought Judge's Insight. Yeah, that was a mistake. I definitely should have brought Judge's Insight. Oh well. What is this? Oh, that's Edge of Extinction. Been so long since I've seen EOE. Edge of Extinction causes damage to things of the same type when they die, but you notice it says if they're below 50% or 90% health. That was because people would go into alliance battles, drop an Edge of Extinction, and then sacrifice themselves to cause damage, and they'd just kind of nuke a side out to sabotage them. And that was seen unfavorably. You can see we're actually... This is Lion's Arch right here. Like, we're actually really friggin' close to LA, so I'm not sure how long this mission actually even is. Nor am I entirely sure where this takes us. I mean, I'm gonna pick up this armor. It's gonna be vaguely unpleasant, but I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, I believe what happens is we get up to the doors of LA, but then we can't actually pass them because there's stuff in the way, and I am running up next to this guy and doing this. Yeah, take damage. Let's begin doing something about the paid for armor. As you notice, these undead are also from ore. Undead being from ore is a very common theme. Looks like we got some dudes up here that are fighting. Zombie warlocks, on the other hand, are MMs. Let's do something about this. Okay, do ore emblems. Okay, that's opening ostensibly into Lion's Arch, or the gate, Lion's Arch gate, as it were. And there's Justicar Torimo, who we actually killed fairly recently, if you remember. Yeah, we're doing things all sorts out of timeline. But yes, we recently killed this guy because he was attacking us in Lion's Arch. Go figure. It says, Lion's Arch is sealed by order of Justicar Hablion. He's gone to the south to deal with an invasion of undead. Okay, so that's literally the Lion's Arch gate right there. It's a kind of an intermediary outpost. So. Hi. You're from Ascalon? I didn't think anyone over there survived. You found Oink. You've made my son very happy. Maybe I can return the favor. And now Cheswick has Oink. Retrieve the Orient text and have it translated. Bonus retrieve the Orient text and have it translated. Okay, somewhere there's an Orient text. We cannot cross there. But I thought Ascalon was destroyed. They're from over the mountains from Ascalon, but I thought Ascalon was destroyed. It looks like we've got some ambient dialogue going on here. I do appreciate how Guild Wars 2 has that sort of stuff spoken. Me too, son. Me too. Well, I mean, Ascalon's kind of what we'd call wrecked, or is what we'd call destroyed. So, quite the same thing. A bunch of Murgoyle. There's no Spirit Shackles. Gates of Kryta. Crystal Wave. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, wait. Wait. No, we are in hard mode. I was panicked for a moment because I'm like, oh, wait, no. Are we on hard mode? And then of course we're in hard mode. Everything's like level 24. Okay. Bonus. I'm just going to take a moment to look through the bonus. Okay. The bonus looks like it requires us to go along this upper path. So we're going to do that because, I mean, in general, I want to do the bonuses. Just last time, I wanted to get through the Frost Gate, and the dude who needed to... Yeah, I wasn't restarting for the bonus. But this is just like, go pick up a book. I can go pick up a book. Why do these guys keep interrupting me, and how? How do they keep interrupting me? That seems like a better question. Wow, they like to drop 100 and change coins, don't they? So we uncover the map. I think it will be slightly more complicated than it looks like it is, but we shall see. They have power block, don't they? Huh. Yeah. I mean, power block is really bad against shouts, but we're mostly casters, so... Ray of Judgment, less impressive against Murgoyles than it is against Undead. Still valid. Still very valid, so... there's some White Mantle down there, except they're the good guys right now. When we first came here, we didn't know that the White Mantle were bad guys, so... That's an important distinction, one might say. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I'm feeling supremely confused. One moment. Let me look at this map again. That is not the map. Doesn't zoom in more? Okay, that's talking to them. Oh, there's a turn up here. I missed the turn. That's where I went wrong. Okay. Over here. Yeah, I mean, it's not like ore is completely unknown or anything. It is literally been like 2-3 years since it was blown up, so quite reasonable that at this period in time there are people from ore who are people who are from ore or have knowledge of ore or know Orion and read the text and all that sort of thing. So here we've got ourselves some lightning drakes. They apparently want to shock us, which is not something I'm in favor of. Oh, a forked sword. Fun. Wonder what I've got in this thing. Major domination magic might actually be worth a little bit just because domination magic is so good that it might have inherited some random value despite being like a major runes tends to not have much value. There's a couple specific like major class runes that are like a clarity type rune that has some value. Where was this text? It's probably in that chest over there. I probably needed to go around the other way. Let's click on that. I'm gonna drink some water. I do enjoy water. Okay, so all we need to do is pick this up, walk it back to the guy there, and then walk back down. It's going to be a little bit of a detour, but it's like 2,000 experience, a skill point, and 500 gold or something. Totally worth. Totally worth. Are we going to be plagued by smoke phantoms the entire way? Because that would be vaguely annoying. On the one hand, it makes it more interesting to have enemies pop up. On the other hand, I don't really feel like I need to fight more enemies. So, you know. There's that. More smoke phantoms. You guys are trying to blind me anyway. Not too much trouble. 3 of them for our mesmers. It's not a huge deal. But it looks like they're going to plague us on the way back, which is vaguely a nuisance. Not entirely surprising for Orion artifacts, though. They tend to have undeath attached to them. Well, those guys were just chilling in the good old maelstrom pulses. Take 33% less damage from foes under the effect of water magic actions. When this game first came out, Mist Form prevented all physical like attack damage done to you. And it was kind of a defensive buff. They changed the functionality over the years. That version of Mist Form wasn't really generally useful. It was either something that you were abusing or not. Like, this is an interesting idea in game design. Sort of the unbalanceable item. And what I mean by that is it is an item whose inherent effect is one that is either too weak to use or too strong to ignore and is unbalancingly powerful. And unfortunately, there's a lot of things that kind of end up in those categories where the effect sounds like it's really cool, but if it's actually good enough to use, then it's too good. But if it's not too good, it's no longer good enough to use. And so Mist Form as it was is kind of like that. So I bet they'd really like this guy 250 years in the future. As I thought, this is an old Orion text. It's a passage from the memoirs of Thaddeus Lamont. You see, we got 2,000 experience, 500 gold in the skill point, which is all really nice. Cool. Do you have anything else to tell us about it? No? Cool. I mean, I did mostly do that for the experience, but I was hoping for some lore. So, oh well. Tis as it is, I suppose. Enjoy some of that music. I believe... Oh, man. Do we have to... I'm going to bring up the map again. No. Okay, good. If I want to map that portion of the world, I'm going to do it in normal mode, because there's no reason to do it in hard mode. Hard mode is one of those things that I appreciate it exists, but it's mostly interesting to me for some of these areas that started off very low level, and now get to have something of a reasonable difficulty attached to them. But I'm not, like... I prefer to run kind of mediocre experimental builds, and hard mode generally wants you to run the really well-tuned, well-oiled, or mesmers, and like a Signet of Spirits ritualist, a minion master, and some other crazy, I mean that's a little bit exaggerated, but it wants you to be running the most powerful options you can run. So I tend to not be as in favor of doing stuff in hard mode for that reason. Oh, hi, Haja Blood Whale. Haja Blood Whale. So, running Ray of Judgment Paragons is probably considered suboptimal. I mean, there are certainly more suboptimal things I could be doing, granted, but... in general, running a Paragon that's not the, quote, Imbagon, unquote, build is suboptimal. But if I'm always trying to run optimal, I don't get to do fun, interesting stuff. So, never mind optimal. I prefer to do fun and interesting stuff. And therefore, I prefer to play normal mode. Just how it goes. Hello, Justikar Hablion. How are you doing this fine afternoon full of undead?
You've arrived in Kryta at the wrong moment, friend. I don't have time for long speeches, but I'll make you this deal. Help me fight these undead, and I'll give you and your people passage into Lion's Arch.
Okay. He uses an axe. What I think we're going to do is we're going to come up this way and then loop back around there, back to where the gate was. And that bridge is going to go down that we saw earlier. That's what seems most likely to me. Victory is Mine also changed to single target thing because it was being apparently abused by rangers in PvP with trap builds. It's a skill that I keep wanting to find some sort of use for because it's really cool, but it is a bit difficult these days to really make good use of, unfortunately. Ray of Judgment is so cool. I'm quite fond of it. Ah, Cephas Axe. Okay. So I imagine we need to go up this way. I don't think this is a very long mission, guys. Like, we're not even half an hour yet, and I spent the first 5 to 7 minutes futzing about in Cantha getting Ray of Judgment, so... not sure. Maybe we go way up north and then back south, but... this is so far, this is being significantly easier than the Frost Gate. Whether or not that will continue, I do not know. I feel like we just need to take out that group there, but he's probably waiting for all of these guys to catch up. Swamp is still be fouled. Clear out the undead. Okay. Let's see. Ah, yeah, stopping in ineptitude there is definitely good. Wow, these guys really are good about running into their back line to drag you forward beyond where you should be going. Oh man, just keep Painted Flushing, would ya? It's great for me. You're not getting anything done. Ooh, some hard apple cider. Don't mind if I do. I'll take the high ground above both sides of the entrance to the swamp. If you can lure the bony bastards out, we'll rain hell down on their heads. Okay, so it's a bit longer than that because we need to go up this way. Like, it definitely has a clear return point, but it looks like we just need to come in here and kill more undead or something. I don't know. Let's go help these guys. I don't know why they're using lightning touch, TBH. I guess we just need to clear out the swamp or something. Hey, another Cephas axe. It's like it's a thing that they drop regularly or something. Okay, so we need to clear the swamp of undead or something. Shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna go up here and clear out the ranger and the grasping ghoul. More decayed ore emblems. I'm not sure how much of this swamp we're clearing out, but... Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting damage in here. Bad smite monk that I am. Nazim the Damned, eh? Well, it certainly was, apparently. Ooh, yes. Drop some of those. What are you doing all the way over there, Price? I really do not function well when I'm blinded. Like it prevents me from being able to hit with attacks or something. Let's get this naked horseman down. Ooh, pumpkin pie. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Hey, what do you know?
Be at peace, brother. May your soul find peace in the mists. Your bravery is unquestionable. Your honor unmatched. On behalf of the White Mantle, I thank you greatly for your service. Our founder, Saul D'Alessio himself, would have been proud to call you his friends. As promised, your request for entrance to Lion's Arch has been granted. You and your fellow Ascalons are welcome here. Come, I will escort you to town personally. We will make sure you receive a proper reception.
Why are they playing this song? I think of it as a Priestering Ascalon song. Bridge, which we saw earlier. Like, it does actually make logical consistency geographically.
Welcome to Lion's Arch.
Yay! Ooh.
I found it! The Scepter of Ore.
Thank Dwayna we found it first. If the undead get this...
Come on. The sooner we get this scepter into safekeeping, the better.
The undead, we're under attack!
We can't let them get the scepter.
Haste to the Temple of Tolerance. Take the scepter to Confessor Dorian. We'll hold back the undead for as long as we can.
But...
Just go!
You got a mission carry out. The first appearance of the undead lich.
Run, you little fool, run. I have all the time in the world. The scepter will be mine again soon enough. Everything proceeds according to the prophecy.
Flameseeker Prophecies, for which Guild Wars Prophecies was named. And there we go. That concludes the Young Heroes of Tyria stuff. So next time, I'm going to spend a lot of time reading that book. Until then, everyone, take care and goodbye.